Senator Chris Coons and Secretary Marco Rubio covered a lot of ground, from how the U.S. tackles terrorism at the root to how we compete with China through smarter foreign aid.
Do you still agree it's in our national interest to have a targeted strategy to address the root causes of terrorism? And will you work with us to sustain the capabilities we need in the State Department to continue the Global Fragility Act's work?
Yes, and let me add to that because it's a good example. Number one, part of the reorg, just because we got rid of an office named something doesn't mean the function goes away. It means that we want to drive that through the regional bureau. So a great example of global fragility is Syria.
Yep.
And if we don't, if that fragility is not addressed, there's going to be terror. There already is. I mean, ISIS is already growing there and potentially growing even more dangerous. If there's a civil war in Syria, you're going to have an ungoverned space where multiple groups are going to break out and not just threaten the region, but ultimately potentially the homeland.
On the Millennium Challenge Corporation, Coons asked if it's being shut down. Rubio said no, it's just being streamlined, and he agrees it's a key tool to counter China's influence.
The Millennium Challenge Corporation is a Bush-era initiative that used metrics and accountability, working against corruption and in long-term partnership with countries to give them an alternative to Chinese financing. As you've described it, and I agree, debt trap financing. There's current compacts active in countries like Indonesia, the Solomon Islands, Nepal, Kiribati, where it gives transparency and cost sharing. You are the chair of the board of the Millennium Challenge Corporation. I understand from our discussion this morning that you're aware it's in some transition. Can you just confirm it's going through reform and will not be shut down wholesale?
Yeah, I can confirm. We're on the board. We don't operate it, obviously. We're on the board, but it's not a State Department function. We are one of the board members, albeit the chair. And actually, our deputy, Chris Landau, is serving in that role when I'm not available to be at these meetings and so forth. My understanding as of the latest updates that I've gotten with the work that's being done is it is undergoing a reform effort or streamline effort, but not a takedown effort.